Good morning, boys and girls. We begin our fantasy unit this week on writing with generating ideas for possible fantasy stories. Today, our journey begins with looking at different story elements that make up a fantastic story, beginning with character archetypes. There are so many ways to generate writing for a fantasy story. During this part of the journey, we will be looking at examples of fantastic characters and use our stop and jot method to determine the type of archetype you think the image portrays. Check out the next slide for our anchor chart roadmap that will take you through what needs to be part of your story blurb. The following slide has a blurb example of a character archetype based on a fantasy picture. You will be completing a few of these today to get your ideas flowing. Idea generation anchor chart. Look at fantastic images to gain inspiration for writing character archetypes. Determine the type of character archetype, whether it's a hero, a villain, a wise person, companion, or friend. Choose 2 slides. Briefly describe your character in each image, giving the character an archetype, a name, and a trait or traits. Remember, boys and girls, you're just writing a story blurb, not writing a full story today. Feel free to look at the anchor chart below that we used for our fantasy reading responses. List below are the types of archetypes and gives an example of each type. Let's take a look at the picture above and the story blurb that goes with it as a sample to help you guide through the 2 slides that you pick. The people and elves who live in these fruits take on the characteristics of each fruit, and when they are full grown, can be up to 2 inches tall. Alice Apple discovers that there is a giant threatening her village's way of life and goes on a quest to fight the giant and help keep her village safe. Alice is the hero because of her brave and courageous acts in fighting the giant. Notice Alice is the character. Her archetype is a hero. Her traits are brave and courageous. Now let's take a look at some of the story blurbs you can select. Remember, boys and girls, you are selecting 2, only 2. Here's the first one, the cute little creature like Baby Yoda, a unicorn, a human touching a light bulb, a scary monster creature, a horse or dragons. So those are your choices. Remember, boys and girls, to pick 2. Good luck and have a great day.